And when I was 9 years old, I was really into this theory. I did all the research, and I didn't necessarily believe it, but I thought that there were a lot of coincidences. But now I understand that these are really just biases, so I decided to choose this theory and kind of go through it. It starts off by basically saying that Paul died in a car wreck in 1966 and then was replaced by an imposter.
9. A rumor spread that Paul McCartney was not Paul McCartney because Paul McCartney had died and been replaced by an imposter.
So this goes basically off of gut feeling because there's no proof that he died. People just started sensing that he wasn't Paul. So it basically goes off of effect heuristic because there really was no proof off of it. And the biggest thing with this theory is apophenia because they get all their clues that Paul really is dead off of album covers and the pareidolia by listening to the album backwards and listening for clues. So I'll start with the cover.
The front cover depicted a funeral. Paul, on the cover, is wearing a patch that says OPD, which stood for officially pronounced dead.
This isn't even, the patch isn't even saying OPD. Actually, it says OP.
In fact, it was a patch from the Ontario Police Department saying Ontario Provincial Police.
So this goes with apophenia because people will just connect things and they'll come up with their own meanings rather than actually looking into it and seeing that it stands not for officially pronounced dead, but actually a police department in Canada. And we also see apophenia especially on the cover of Abbey Road.
But people came up with a theory that it's a funeral procession. John is wearing white because he's the preacher. Ringo's dressed in black because he's the undertaker. And George is bringing up the rear, wearing blue jeans because he's the gravedigger. And Paul is wearing black, like the corpse. He's out of step with the others. He's smoking and pointing a cigarette down, and he's barefoot, which was supposedly a sign of mourning in Sicily.
The Beatles aren't Sicilian. This is just like apophenia and confirmation bias because they're just connecting. Because it's a sign of mourning in one culture, that's enough to prove that Paul is dead and that he is supposed to be the corpse in this image. And lastly, I want to show the pareidolia because I think this is super interesting how they hear certain phrases.
It begins with the voice saying, number 9, number 9. If you play it backwards, you can hear the words saying, turn me on, dead man. And if you listen to the spot in between I'm so tired and Blackbird, and you play that backwards, you can supposedly hear John Lennon say, Paul is dead, man, miss him, miss him. Famously, at the end of Strawberry Fields Forever, you hear John saying what seems to be, I buried Paul. However, he was actually saying cranberry sauce.
So a lot of this is just pareidolia because people are connecting words and phrases because they're looking for that, but in actuality it's just pareidolia. So in conclusion, I do not believe this theory.